My name is John McCallion. I'm the senior base pilot at the Derbyshire, Leicestershire and Rutland Air Ambulance Base at East Midlands Airport. I've got over 4,500 hours on helicopters. I started off in 1998, got my commercial license in 2000, and I've been flying commercially for 21 years now. I've flown many different types over that 20 odd years, but the one that I'm probably most comfortable with is the Augusta 109. Twin engine helicopter, single pilot IFR, very responsive, great aircraft to fly, very comfortable and ideally suited for the world of HEMS. We've chosen the Augusta 109 SP as the next model variant for our air ambulance operation. It's the latest variant of the Augusta 109 family from Leonardo. It's got plenty of space in the cabin for the clinicians to get full head-to-toe access to the patient. And up the front they've advanced technology now with navigational systems and the latest aircraft technology in the cockpit. It's one of the fastest helicopters to start up and shut down, so from the world of HEMS, we're quickly off the ground from time of call to wheels up is normally about 3 minutes. The 109 SP cockpit has got the latest glass cockpit technology and navigational systems, so aids the crew to be able to get to the scene as quickly and safely as possible. That's the first question most people ask us. We can cruise at up to 158 knots, which in miles per hour is about 180 miles an hour, which is quite fast when you think about it. So as the crow flies, 180 miles an hour. We carry a vast range of specialist equipment on the aircraft. We carry ventilators, we carry defibrillators, we also carry a Lucas, which is an automatic CPR machine, which allows us to do automatic chest compressions on a patient, which effectively relieves one crew member of the team, and it makes it much easier to manage cardiac arrests. We also carry doctor-only drugs, which allow the combination of the medical team give advanced life-saving drugs to patients in need. So effectively that makes us really a flying intensive care unit. So we get the specialist care you would get in a normal emergency department, and we bring that straight to the patient side. That's the ability of having the critical care team and the helicopter combination, and the model that we use is the pilot, critical care doctor and critical care paramedic team, and it's our ability to get this team to the patient side as quickly as possible, which is the benefit to the patient and then hopefully improves a greater outcome for the people who need us most. Our standard model for the aircraft is a pilot, critical care paramedic and a critical care doctor model. So there's normally 3 of us. Occasionally we can have a 4th crew member, and that could be a pilot, paramedic or doctor under training, but normally it's a crew of 3 that we operate. And that leaves us capacity then for 1 patient on the stretcher. Not every patient that we go to requires transportation by air to the hospital. But the ability that we have is to be able to get that critical care team when needed to the patient side, and then obviously to try and improve the outcome of that patient, both clinically and from a recovery point of view. We often overfly some hospitals if we do decide to take a patient, and the reason for that is that we have the ability to be able to take the patient to the actual hospital that best suits their needs, and hence increases their risk of recovery and ongoing treatment. So it's not unusual for us to overfly a hospital to get to the specific centre that this patient, due to their condition or injuries, might require. It's approximately 3.5 metres tall. The length of the aircraft from the furthest point of the rotor blade to the aft point of the tail is 13 metres, and it weighs 3,175 kilos. Well, the smallest space that we can fit into, or we can go into legally, is 2D, so twice the rotor diameter, which in our case is 26 metres square. But that's the exception rather than the rule. What we normally do is we try and look for a space that is open, that we've got a clear access in and out of. And more importantly, that we can get to the patient from there, and that the patient can get back to the helicopter if needed. So normal landing sites like football pitches and schools, backyards, in industrial units, open fields the side of a road, those type of places. But we can, if needed, go into confined spaces.